Welcome to the lecture on spinning. This is something that can really work into being a lot of fun. But we have to start off with basic stuff, and there's just a couple of spins I'm going to show you. The first spin is basically in your hand, letting it spin between two fingers. But keep your whole hand ready, and looking at it from the side is just like this. Now the next thing is I call it a sword spin. And here you're going to hold your hand, but it's just going to pivot on the wrist. You see how the wrist is rotating, but the cane is not rotating in the hand. This gives you more control when you want to do a strike. If you were spinning like this and tried to make a strike, you'd have a hard time. But if you're spinning in a sword, you always get this thing pretty much where you can grab it and work with it. So that's the difference. But the other one, it's an easy spin. Looks good. Then you get into your figure eights. Now figure eight is basically this. Figure eight, it's like an X, crossing an X in front of you. See the X? And then play around with this where you can transition to a sword spin. And maybe a regular spin between your fingers. Back to a figure eight. Get the hang of doing this. Now, another way to practice this is when you're walking. So, when you're walking, you want to be able to, say with this figure eight, to be able to come down and strike somebody. So, when your foot lands, you should be coming around ready to strike. Something just to play with and get you a little used to spinning. The sword spin, same way. Your feet have to be in a certain position so you can strike. So that's another way to practice and get the feel of walking and spinning. Because as you get into being a windmill warrior, it becomes more advanced. The moves become a little more complicated and involved. So the walking and spinning, do it so you get the feeling of, and going backwards too. See, almost every time that thing comes down to a cross, you're taking a step. Because from here, when it comes around, you can strike. Practice that. See what works for you. And you need to get the two together, because just sitting here spinning isn't going to do it. You have to be able to spin and move. So there you have it. Go work on it, go practice it, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Good day.